Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of games? The Shadows knows. Hi, I'm the Shadows Knows and I'm back with another Let's Compare video. Tonight I compare the game Turbo Outrun on the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC, the Atari ST and the Commodore Amiga. And I start with the Commodore 64 and let's see if it's any better than the first Outrun game. And I choose automatic. Okay, music is quite nice. And again, the stripes on the road make the game appear fast. But if you watch the objects on the side of the road, you will notice the game is not really fast and not fluent. And I guess this should be rain or something like that. Oh great, damn cops. And there are some variations in the background. And I like that. I'm not sure if I like the extra turbo. And the snow effect is quite horrible. Yikes. I thought it was a straight. Ah, come on! And again, it's not terrible. But I've played other races on Commodore 64 that I like much more. Go away, damn cops. As useless as in the real world. Come on. And you may notice I'm not a big fan of this game. At least not on the Commodore 64. I like the graphics, looks. Ah, yeah. Game over. Okay, let's have a look at the Amstrad version. Okay, back with the Amstrad version, and again I choose automatic and I have to load. And I'm using the tape version again, by the way. Okay, it has loaded. Let's see if it's any better than the first Outrun. Okay, it at least has the music. And for some reason I start with my turbo on. Oh great. The graphics looks a little bit nicer than in the first Outrun, but if they upgraded the frame rate only marginally, it's still slow as hell. And no fun at all. It doesn't feel as if you were racing at a high speed. Why did they release such a game? And I can't imagine that anyone has fun playing this. It's just... And yeah, I have to load a little bit more. Loading times are appropriate. It's as slow as the game plays, so I'll be back if and when the second stage has loaded. Okay, it has loaded. And we have some different background. Oh yeah, I crashed. This is so damn boring. And it actually gets a little less slow if you fire the turbo. And yeah, the roadblocks are solid. If they fly in the air, you can clearly see the green background. They didn't even bother to make them properly transparent. Music is not too bad. It's the best. Why? What the? Go away. Oh yeah, another checkpoint and another loading. Yeah, it has loaded. And here we have the snow level. And in abstract country there is no snow falling, all snow has already fallen. And I don't think it affects the driving. But it didn't feel like that on the Commodore 64 too, so... yeah. I think you've seen enough of this and I switched to the Atari. Okay, back with the Atari version. Again I choose automatic. And yeah, the graphics looks a little bit nicer. Music is not too bad. Ah, come on. Oh, I'm so horrible. And again, it's really jerky. Again, it feels like a frame rate of 1 or 2 frames per second. And for me that makes the game unplayable. And no loading between stages. That's cool. And another music. And here the roadblocks are transparent. But seriously, below frame rate completely ruins the game for me. What? You're kidding me. And I don't have to start at stage 1 like on the Commodore 64. Oh, come on. And I really don't like the noise the cops make. Or is it the music? No, it's the cops. I think. Ah, this is horrible. And I probably won't make the checkpoint. But that also means I don't have to play. Oh, I made it. This time I made it with 1 second left. And here was the snow level again. And I don't know if this should be snow falling or if it's something on the road. So I switched to the Amiga. I can't stand it anymore. And hope that at least the Amiga version is any good. Okay, finally the Amiga version. And let's see. Again, automatic. And of course they improved the music. And the sound. And I'm not sure, but I think it may be a little bit, but not much, more fluent. But I'm really not sure about that. Oh, and the instruments in the soundtrack tune are not very good. Yeah, get lost. No, I don't think it's more fluent than on the Atari. And the music is much less annoying than on the Atari. And maybe it's really a little bit faster, but it's not really better. If you want a good racer on the Amiga, play Lotus. And I think it doesn't matter which part. And I can't remember which part I played back in the day, but it was really much more fun than this piece of junk. And do I want to continue? No, I don't want to continue. So, Commodore 64 version again is playable, sort of. Amstrad version again is much too slow. And both of the 16-bit versions just feel they could be much better. So, I hope you enjoyed this and thanks for watching.